I've coached ketogenic diets since 2008, over 10,000 people. And I got something to say about fat. How much? Can you oscillate back and forth? I don't know. Let's get into it. Welcome, everyone. I just got done reading some comments on my channel, and there was a group of women confirming to each other that they can't eat high fat and that they do better going back and forth. And I thought, I need to talk about this. If you cannot eat high fat, you're in trouble. The mechanisms on how to break down fat to extract the nutrition from it, it's not there. So not only are you not getting into ketosis, but you also are not able to optimize your immune system. That's not good. Protein and going higher in protein is not the answer. The answer is, do you have problems with your gallbladder? Do you have problems with pancreatic lipase? Do you have problems with taurine or glycine? Do you have enough stomach acid? These are things that we need to talk about. Most of these 10,000 people that I've coached have a gallbladder issue. Most people. And that just shows you how we have been brain scrubbed to eat low fat in the generations that we've been raised in. In fact, still to this day. People are still thinking that fat makes you fat, and then people start cutting out fat and eating leaner cuts of meat. Really and truly, the reason why people have a problem with fat isn't because they can't digest it. You should be able to eat packs and packs of butter or jars of tallow without any digestive distress. So the symptoms might be nausea, bloated, pressure on the right side, neck pain, shoulder blade pain, greasy stool, floating stool, pale stool, or just simply feeling a bit too full or having an aversion to eating long-chain triglycerides, animal fats. Because of this generational fear of fat and the incorrect information, people will do high-fat carnivore or keto and they can't. It's like they feel terrible. The solution is not to eat fat. That's what started the mess. You need to eat fat. That organ is my dog. That organ is designed to break down fat. So if you don't use it, you lose it. Most people have a gallbladder issue or a lipase issue or a stomach or hypochlorhydria, stomach acid issue. Most people. You'd be surprised. Consultation after consultation. Remember, over 10,000 people. You either have a difficulty eating fat in the beginning when you do high-fat carnivore keto, or you feel an aversion to going higher, feel full, or you just straight up have a obvious gallbladder issue. And so people will go lower fat. And then their ketones suck, and they're wondering why their ketones suck. And then some say that they've got energy, and some say that they don't. But the ones who said that they have energy, and I'm like, well, you have energy because you're relying on your adrenals. And if you keep relying on your adrenals because your gas tank is empty, you're going to blow out that thyroid. I know. Crazy, isn't it? So there's so much. Somebody told me to check out some woman named Jenny Mitch or something. And I was like, why do you want me to look at, child. And they're doing this sardine fast and all kind of weird dietary habits. Be careful, my people. And she said, and I've had my DEXA scan and blood work, and I'm going to prove to you that I've got the science. I saw one of her videos. I was like, well, not so fast. Blood values can be very subjective, like insulin, fasted glucose, because they can change in an hour. Same thing with your GFR. Your insulin numbers can change from the morning to the evening. So, I'm just saying. Now, the DEXA scan, that's more interesting. But I digress. I am making this video to remind the people who just found me that fat, number one, does not make you fat. People are like, how am I supposed to lose weight if I eat fat? I'm like, wow, we've been really brain scrubbed. A lot. Broken hormones make you fat, or not having a well-functioning gallbladder, because you can't break down the fat to then utilize that fat. If your blood sugar is running high and insulin is resisting, you're going to store that fat that you're consuming, but it's not the fat itself. It's the previous broken body and broken hormones. I'm going to continue to do videos talking about fat and trying to teach you guys how to consume your fat, how to follow a circadian rhythm, and how to sleep well, because those two things and your electrolytes can make you fat. I know. Not following a circadian rhythm. It's everything. Our hormones are set on a timer according to day-night cycles that you're exposed to. And then you're wondering why your hormones are hijacked, and you can't get lean. You keep just trying to use the diet. It's the diet, it's the carnivore, it's the plants are trying to KILLU, and it's keto. Well, people barely talk about keto anymore, but I'm going to start doing the deep dive. It's so much more. Or they're starting to say that the lipodystrophy, overstuffed fat cells. Lord have mercy. But this is just a quick reminder. Don't be afraid of fat. Just make sure your gallbladder is functioning. Make sure you produce enough pancreatic lipase. You might want to eat that fat with protein. Don't put it in your coffee. Don't even drink coffee. I know. But eating fat with protein will slow down digestion. And you don't count the fat in the frying pan. And the white gristly part of your steak has protein fibers, so it's not pure fat. The stuff that drips to the pan, that's fat. That's pure fat mixed with water. But we need that fat. We need our fat-soluble vitamins. If you feel better oscillating from high fat to low fat, or not eating fat because you're not getting into ketosis, right now I have a course page and there's a woman who says, I'm in ketosis. I am in ketosis. I'm like, well, if your hair's falling out, you probably are not in ketosis. It's very confusing. But after working with so many people, you kind of learn something. I become an autodidact. You learn a lot. It's very hard to get into ketosis, but once you reach it, it's amazing. And I will continue to talk about this. Comment below, share this content. My Instagram, Stephanie Ketogenic, Facebook fan page is Stephanie the Business Person. Somebody said, you need to focus on search engine optimization because your videos aren't getting views. I'm like, I know. I don't sell products. I don't lie to my public. I don't have flashy videos because I'm too busy right now. It takes a long time to edit this stuff. I just want to put out the information. Kind of like, a song is good if it's playing on a cassette, because cassette is such bad quality. But if the song is good, you're going to love it, even if it's on a cassette. That's kind of how I am. And I'm out. Comment below if you feel that you need help. You can book a consultation. I've been doing this a long time, people. My ass is almost 60, okay? I have learned a lot. And I ain't lying. And I ain't selling you a bunch of shite. And I really could. I could spend all my time making a ton of money. I could be like all those channels where they make their cheddar cheese, sell cha-ching. That's how they make the dollar bills, and it becomes a brand for them. Kind of interesting. I'm going to expand my content. People really need to learn how to be human again. I mean, it's a whole thing. Close to nature. Circadian rhythm. Really making sure that your mitochondria is chef's kiss. It's a whole thing. I know. Way more than a diet. Way deeper than a diet. Hormones. They're on a timer, and I'm out. Energy. Dang, I've done this thing almost 20 years, and I'm out. Peace.